Hi friends, it's Sudhya from Backyard Garden Highlights. Hope you guys are doing great today. Today actually, officially we are done with spring and the summer started. So I thought I can just look at my flower bed and do some little maintenance on the edging as well as do some makeover activities. I thought it would be a fun opportunity to share it with you guys. What are the activities that I want to do? So the first thing I want to do is remove all the debris from the raised bed, and second thing is look at the shrub that has overgrown and trim them so that they look tidy and clean. Third thing is do little maintenance on the edging. So let me take you to the raised bed and show you what are the maintenance activities in terms of maintaining the nice edge. And the bush is so wide now and it's kind of leggy. So I'm just going to trim them like this. This I did, but I didn't take a video. But these two I think looking better than how they were looking after spring. So I'm going to trim this also. So I can show you guys how I trimmed the other two. So those two actually were like this and now they look pretty clean and nice than this way. So I'm going to trim this and show you guys how I'm trimming. But this is not the ideal way to trim it. You can do it very easily. But I'm just going to do with whatever the tool that I have handy. So it's kind of a more than 10 minutes job. But if you use shrub trimmer, you just do it in a minute or so. This is how the bed looks. That's awesome because it still looks clean and nice. But I'm just going to do little maintenance and makeover on this bed. So I think once in a season doing this little makeover helps the bed to look attractive. So if you guys notice here, the grass has actually grown inside the bed. So basically I'm just removing those grass and also going to little bit trim so that they still look clean throughout the summer as well. So I'm going to be removing these extra grown grasses from these places. The edging, this is deep enough, but here soil has come down. So what I'm going to do is just make that deep edge so that they stay same. So you basically just do the little maintenance. It's not a lot of work, just to sharp edge. I have all the tools needed for this project. So as usual, my shovel and my small tools for digging, and then I have Biotone starter fertilizer. And begonia seems to be deer resistant as per the label, but I don't really trust them because the deers in my area eats everything and anything. So I want to make sure I apply deer repellent. And then these are the plants that I'll talk to you in detail. What are those individual varieties before I plant them? They should be more than how they look currently because some plants has grown nicely but some are not. So this has grown nice and this has, but the other one was not. So I think based on the sun they are getting, they are growing only. Basically this side actually they have grown nice until this plant, and then after that they didn't really put up nice growth. So I think because they don't have full sun, they are underperforming. Each plant is really looking gorgeous as a separate plant. Even though they are not getting enough sun, they are definitely putting their best effort to bloom and show nice colors in this bed. Look at this beautiful, awesome color and wonderful flower pattern. And this one also another favorite of mine. It looks velvety. They are soft to touch. These are the begonias that I am planning to plant today. Aren't they gorgeous, guys? So let me talk about each of the variety that I am planting today. This is one of the best begonia that I have ever seen. So let me show you the variety name. The variety name is called Vodka. And look at the leaf, guys. This is really looking gorgeous. My God. They don't need to really bloom. Their leaves itself looks like a bloom and adds a lot of color variation to the shade garden. So definitely this is going to be an awesome plant in my raised bed. So basically this variety is mentioned as sun to pot shade. So I'm planning to plant in the shade so that because begonia, even though they are tropical, they cannot really tolerate heavy or too hot sun. They will be frayed. I actually planted 2 in my container. So they are kind of getting burnt. So I think this pot shade raised bed is going to be really a good spot for these begonias to perform their fullest potential. Isn't this gorgeous, guys? Vodka begonia, I love it. And then next variety I have is cocktail gin. And look at this leaf, guys. I don't know whether the camera can capture you guys. It's glossy actually, like this both vodka and this cocktail. Cocktail seems to be like really shiny. The leaves are shiny and glossy look. I'm so excited to have this in my raised bed garden. So this actually like comes with again bronze color leaves and light pink. So they contrast, and I think this is going to be a nice addition to the flower bed. And the next one I have is nightlife begonia. This also, if you look at the flowers, they are gorgeous. I know I'm filming in kind of a sunny spot. Hope you can see the nice colors and the leaves. It's again a bronze leaf and comes with, I love the color, like it's kind of coral peach. So this is going to be another great addition. And all these 3 begonias are like maroon or bronze. This one comes with lime green. So this is going to be a contrast altogether if I plant in a mass, but I think I'm going to plant in a border plant, but I'll try to make use of this contrast colors in a way that they complement each other. This variety is Super Olympia white, lime green leaves and white flowers. I have some in 3 cell container and 1 in 4 cell container. I think I have around 13 plants to plant today. I'm hoping that I can make use of all these plants in the flower bed, that they really look nice and adds summer vibrant colors to my raised bed. So let me take you to the garden. These grow up to 18 inches tall and they I think grow up to only 12 inches wide. So it's kind of a compact plant to tuck in a large quantity in a raised bed as a border plant. I think begonia performs really well in pot shade. I think this time I'm going to make sure that these plants gets the right spot for them to be really performing well. Begonias needs to be watered in a week and they don't want to really soaked in water, but they want to be in a moist condition. So we need to keep a drip irrigation or waters in a regular basis. This will be done once the cold weather comes in. They cannot really tolerate cold weather, so they will be, I think, going away. But fall, these going to be looking gorgeous. So I'm super excited to plant these in my garden today. This is how now the bed looks after I cleaned up the bed by removing the debris and removing the extra grass that has grown, and also trimmed all the shrubs in this flower bed. So I'm planning to plant begonias every alternate space between the dianthus, because the dianthus is not going to grow full. I don't really expect them to be filling this entire space. So I'm thinking like putting every alternate space. I actually added coleus in this. It has a nice yellow edge and bright maroon in the middle. When I plant begonia here and here, once they fill in, coleus is going to grow more than 18 inch and begonia is going to grow up to 8-inch tall. So it's going to be nice color contrast combination here, and we'll see how it looks once they put up nice growth. So all the 12 holes in alternate to dianthus I have digged up. So now I'm going to place each different variety to make best use of the existing dianthus colors with the new begonia. Just take the begonia, the cell packet, and basically you just need to squeeze them and just pull them gently so that it comes. Make sure you water them so that they don't just come out of the soil, stay firm with the root ball. So water them and then squeeze them and gently pull. You should be able to take the plant out. And before planting, I'm just going to place all this begonia different combination where I want these to be, and just check whether and that looks nice, or change whatever the different order I want to, so that I don't need to plant them again and again and taking out. So let me show you how they look before I plant them. Guys, this is how I ended up designing begonias planting today. These 3 begonias are Wodka, and they come with burgundy or like dark brown and shining leaves, and with deep red. So I have planted these, and in contrast to these two, I am also planning to have this begonia, the white one, because these leaves and these leaves contrast each other and they actually complement each other. So this comes with red bloom and this comes with white. So I am thinking to plant white, all the 3 white here, and all other bronze leaves begonia I have planted in alternative section with the dianthus. Hopefully this looks better in the next few months. I'll show you guys an update. I have applied Biotone starter fertilizer and mixing it with soil. Dig the hole about 2 inches because they are still small, and begonia needs to be also planted at the soil level. Fill it with soil. Once you fill it with soil, press firmly so that they contact in soil and stay firm. Planting is done, so water them thoroughly. I just watered, just sprinkling sparingly on the leaf and sprinkling around the plant so that deer don't munch. And then I am planning to apply a little bit mulch that I have left over, so they look pretty fresh for summer to begin with. Alright guys, That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys liked watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Please subscribe to my channel.